Corey Holcomb is cooked. He has officially been sued for his antics on his show. Corey Holcomb just got himself in the worst possible situation for a content creator because he was too coward to address a man when a man was in his face telling him he sucked D. That's literally why Corey Holcomb is in this situation, because he was too scared and a coward to get busy.
Getting into that.
You dancing around it.
No,
and that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males.
I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the black people right now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
see, ain't
homie,
nobody
let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
ain't
suck.
Nobody, yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck.
You do.
So fix
You doing
that.
it right now.
I don't suck.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that.
I tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no big sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same
Let's
energy you give me.
Let's switch seats.
No.
Let's switch seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no. I don't do no. I'm a man. I don't do no fucking shit.
I don't give a about nothing.
I tell you what.
now.
Once that fucking shit, that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no.
You say a lot of shit. I don't either. You
Gay, but that gay. You
I
go.
don't give a what you talking
Hey, homie,
about.
I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put no fucking shit. Don't put no fucking shit.
You can even see his producers switching the camera away from Corey because they like, oh, Corey about to get busy. Anton just told Corey he sucked D 3 times to his face. But all Corey Holcomb did was posture. Say it again, brother Mink. Say it 3 times. How many more times do you want him to say it? So because Corey Holcomb didn't handle his candle when Anton Daniels was in his face, Corey Holcomb decided he was gonna go on the next show and disrespect Anton Daniels' daughter after being too scared to get busy with the father.
You got a picture of his daughter? I'm a dirtbag. You got a picture of his daughter? This brag on not having no children out of wedlock. What happened, D? It crashed.
Now,
That's the broad.
I was told.
Y'all can get the broad off. That's his daughter. This man said he ain't got no children out of wedlock.
That's Cool Mo daughter.
That's who?
Not Cool Mo D, Cool Mo daughter.
That's the air up there. Look, let me tell you something. Don't make no more kids. That gonna be buying pussy like you after a while. If you don't know, don't ever brag on no what you ain't got. Don't nobody want no kids with you. Don't nobody want no kids with you. Your prime years, you was a scammer. You was doing scams. Now that you older and found a way to manipulate, get dude off the screen. Get dude off the screen, man. That's who the f that?
Now, the insults are constitutionally protected. You could make fun of whoever you want to make fun of. However, Corey Holcomb did go into certain details that Anton Daniels and his family believe is defamatory. I'm going to show you guys exactly what they believe is defamatory once we get to that part in the lawsuit. The individuals who are suing Corey Holcomb isn't Anton Daniels himself, but we know who's banking this lawsuit. Obviously, Anton Daniels is, right? So his daughter, who actually just turned 18, Leslie Daniels, so she's listed as a plaintiff, and his wife, Sharita Daniels, is suing Corey Holcomb, the 5150 show, and 1 through 25 inclusive, meaning they could add up to 25 new people. I think Craig Smith gotta be looking at this lawsuit like, oh, I said some things now. When Corey Holcomb was roasting the daughter, I engaged in that conversation. Now, the charges here are defamation per se, false light, defamation of Leslie Daniels with respect to the t-shirt images, defamation of Sharita Daniels with respect to the t-shirt images, intentional infliction of emotional distress suffered by Leslie Daniels, international infliction of emotional distress suffered by Sharita Daniels, violation of California Civil Code Section 3344. Now listen, man, all right, Corey, these folks don't look like they about to play with you, man. These folks don't look like they about to play with you, Corey. These lawyers are petty as hell. they started cooking Corey right here, right? They said, so Corey Holcomb, or 5150 show, the show consists of long, rambling, profanity-laced monologues by Corey Holcomb, interspaced by product commercials and solicitations, man. I have never seen a more accurate description of this man's show. Rambling is the word. Rambling is the word. All this man does is ramble and lie. Lie, ramble, lie, and then cuss. Corey Holcomb will cuss so much, bruh. Almost every one of his episodes are age restricted. Corey Holcomb cusses so much, bruh, that he cusses for no reason. He would add cuss words that don't belong, right? Like, for example, if I'm saying, man, F that MF, Corey Holcomb will replace MF with MF bit. It's like, bro, why are you get to the point. Okay, so what exactly are they alleging in this lawsuit? All right, what is the defamation? Because insults are not defamation. Insults are just that, insults. Here's where we get into the meat of this thing. So they're claiming that Corey Holcomb referred to Leslie Daniels on the broadcast as an ugly ass D. D is a derogatory term for lesbian. Now, obviously, if Leslie grew up in the church and she's a really devoted to her faith type of gal, and you're calling her a lesbian to the world, that would be defamation per se.
Drive off without saying nighty-night. Your daughter, an ugly ass.
They go on to say that Corey Holcomb knew that Leslie was a minor at the time, and the statement was made to intentionally disparage and demean Leslie. They say that Corey Holcomb expected at the time that he would profit monetarily by ridiculing Leslie Daniels and subjecting her to scorn, since his podcast had promotions for products that bring in substantial income. They will further allege that Corey Holcomb made these false allegations for pure profit, even pointing out something that they believe or they hinted towards Corey Holcomb may have been scamming when they said on the next show, January 27, 2026, defendant Corey Holcomb exhibited for his audience a t-shirt which depicted Leslie as an ape and depicted her mom as an ape. Now, Corey Holcomb explained that the viewers, right, of his podcast, that the proceeds of this particular shirt will go to the lady that was murdered by ICE agents in Detroit. I think it was Detroit. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, though, they're claiming, well, Corey Holcomb took the profits for himself because there has been no records. There's been no follow-up on whether or not Corey Holcomb actually donated the proceeds of the shirts with Leslie and Sharita with their face on it. It's no update if he donated like the proceeds to that to, like the charity. Now, I don't think that really has any relevance towards the actual defamation suit, but that's just them pointing out how Corey Holcomb has actively acted as a bad faith actor throughout this entire situation.
During the show, I brought up that lady who was murdered by ICE agents. And Tampon said, that lady. So I made a shirt I hope that we get in touch with the lady who was unfortunately murdered, get in touch with her family. Because I made a shirt that I want to send everybody in her family, because, he wants to talk about everybody else's family and kids, but if somebody say something about what might be something that touches his heart, he wants to control the way war goes. Let me tell him and everybody else, you not me. You not me. But this is dedicated to dude. We got a shirt that will be up for sale. Here it is. This is dedicated to you, lame.
Oh, that's cold.
This is dedicated to you, lame. If you want me to, call me again. I'll send you one.
Hold on, bro. That is a good question. Where that money go, man? Did it go to the lady's family? Why Corey Holcomb hasn't given an update? He hasn't came on his podcast and said, hey, family, we donated this money to her family. Yeah, we haven't gotten that yet. Did he give a time frame? Because I don't watch Corey Holcomb like that. Did he give a time frame to when he was going to donate the money? Because if not, that's That scamming, now I don't know how the scamming would help the defamation. I think they're just including everything in this just to make Corey Holcomb look as bad as possible. Now, I'll be fair with y'all. I don't know how strong of a defamation case they have here. I don't know per se. But what I can say is I'm happy, right? I'm happy they're going to drag Corey Holcomb to court. I'm happy they're going to make Corey Holcomb spend as much money as possible, right? My Corey Holcomb videos started to get a little personal once Corey Holcomb came on his podcast and disparaged me and called me a rapist and said I had a rape case when that's not the case at all whatsoever, right? So in that regard, with Corey Holcomb coming on his show and calling me a rapist, in that regard, I wish the worst for Corey Holcomb. So yeah, I want for Anton Dales to drag him to court, right? Make him spend years in court, spending money he don't have. Like, didn't Tasha K say that Corey Holcomb was having a panic attack when the child support court increased the child support by $250? So Corey Holcomb is about to spend money he don't have. Or maybe the lawyer he's working with. I want to see if that lawyer is willing to do years and years and years of free work. The second cause of action in this lawsuit is false light. They will claim that the false light created by defendants will be highly offensive to anyone in plaintiff's position. At the time that the statements were made, plaintiff was a vulnerable, unshielded high school student. Clearly, they are referring to Corey Holcomb calling, again, the plaintiff the derogatory term for lesbian when she's not, right? The word they would claim is a disparaging, homophobic, and misogynistic slur for a lesbian, particularly one who is masculine or butch, and apparently Leslie Daniels is a heterosexual woman. The other cause of actions were rooted around inflicted emotional distress on Leslie and her mom. Now, listen, I don't know how this lawsuit is going to turn out. What I will say is I hope Corey Holcomb uses up all his money in regards to this lawsuit because I have a year to go after Corey Holcomb. See, the lead attorney who has been, an attorney for, the last 20 plus years, he actually sent a message to me on his live stream, and he says that when Corey Holcomb came on his podcast and called me a rapist and said that I had a rape charge, well, when Corey Holcomb did that, I actually have a cause to sue. I actually have a defamation case, even though Corey Holcomb was going a roundabout way and not trying to say my name, but he said enough to where I have defamation according to the lead attorney.
Push up in a faggo. That's what I call them. I don't know the other names. I call them push up in a faggo. I did research on this guy. This man is a rapist. This man is a rapist. You don't know nothing about that? There was a lot of people looking at him talk crazy about Corey and all like that. Push up in a faggo, got a rape charge.
I cannot with this one.
See, they want to go back and forth every week. I'm not going to go back and forth with you every week. I'm just going to find out what I need to find out because he don't use his real name. People who really, you don't know their name, you got to watch them on the internet.
Flacco, you need to, I don't want to say that stuff now. Flacco had a misunderstanding about how the law worked. Flacco was thinking, oh, he has to name me specifically. And that's not the law. Flacco was thinking, oh, I ain't got no case because he didn't say my name specifically. Now, how's Flacco supposed to know? He's not an attorney, right? There's no shade. That's not how it worked, though. So when Little Gaming Channel said, you about to empty them pockets now, and we can talk about this, so we're going to go through all of it, guys.
Lead attorney, he's the expert. If he says I have a case, then God damn it, I got to look into it, man. And Corey, understand this, Corey. The minute I make my mind up, I'm coming for that fake plan, right? By the end of I want that fake plan by the end of all this, okay? But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another dope video, then click on this video here somewhere on my screen, somewhere here, or here somewhere on my screen to find out why exactly Pooh Shiesty's life is pretty much over and ruined after what Gucci Mane did last night. Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. And if you're still watching this video, like this video and then click the hype button after you like it. That's the best way to push my videos in the algorithm. I really appreciate you. Get 3 free hypes a week. Send me a hype, please. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.